Hey Sagittarius, how are you guys doing? It's Lisa. We're going to do a general reading for August 2022. I hope you guys are having a nice time. Yeah. A nice July. Yeah, let's put it that way. Having a nice July. Anyway. Alright. So we're going to do a general reading. If you've been here before, I do appreciate the support. It means a lot. And you're new to my channel, I hope you enjoy it and you'll come back. Alright, let's get started. Got the Five of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Tower, the Nine of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Seven of Pentacles. All right, let's take a look at this, and then we're going to go ahead and clarify with another deck, and we'll pull a couple oracle cards at the end. All right, guys, let's see what goes on. Well, initially, this, yeah, it's a five, yeah. This Five of Swords, this is your present self. How, basically how you're going to be feeling, or how you do feel about the month, the situation, whatever's going on. And this is something you feel very, very strongly about. You need to win something. And you're going to win at whatever it takes. Like, no matter what, you are going to win. Or at least you're going to try. So you're feeling very determined about something this month. And then this Three of Pentacles is almost like the theme of the month, like what's going on in the month in general. Now this could be around, it could be around work, just in general, people that you work with that, like if you have teamwork or cooperation or something like that. So that's going on here, but you still feel like you want to win. All right, well, let's see where else we got. Now you do have a goal though. Your goal is to be like a happy juggler, be busy and, keep things in the air and be able to, do what you have to do what you always want to do. And you're happy about doing it. Like you want that. You want to be like, you don't want to just sit and do nothing. You like being busy. You like having things going on around you where you can handle them and control them. And that's good. But I feel like you have a lot of things in your head, a lot of options that are available to you, but you need to almost like go past them. They're actually an obstacle. They're causing you to feel like almost maybe there's too many of them. Maybe there's too many options for you, and if while you're busy doing all the juggling and, you're trying to keep your home in order, your work in order, everything, but there's too many choices for you that you can't even pick out one that you should do. So I feel like you need to just see if you can narrow it down instead of like saying, oh, I got all this and I could do all this, and like narrow it down like right now. Not forever, but I'm just saying for now, for whatever it is that you're working with, you need to, trim your choices down, because maybe it's just overwhelming at this point in your life that you don't need to have that many. I have the King of Pentacles, and this is like something you've succeeded. There's like, so if you are this energy, you're very mature, you're stable, you're feeling very secure in whatever it is that you're doing in your life in general. With the discipline and, doing what you have to do and knowing you have to do it. So you've succeeded. You have a success going on that you've already done. So you made that. And it doesn't even mean that you're like an older person. You don't actually have to be, but you just have that maturity about you that you come across like that. But now you want to We have the tower here. And it's almost, something's going to collapse. Something's going to, like, just, you're not even going to know what's happening. It's just going to be going. And I don't know if this is a job. I don't know what this could be. And this could actually be in your mind too. It could be something that you've always thought, you always believed in, and it was always something that you would never, think any different. But all of a sudden you will. It's almost like an insight. In this layout, it comes up for something to avoid. So whatever it is that this tower is representing, you want to avoid the collapse of it. You want to, because usually when the universe says, okay, yeah, this isn't working, if it feels that something's not working, it will just take it out. In this layout, it's not the case. And hopefully when we get the clarifiers, maybe it'll come up to have more, shed more light on it. But, and maybe not, it might not even be like, never let whatever it is collapse. Like if you have a thought in your head that's been in your head forever and ever and ever, and it turns out that it's not the right thought, and you find out that it's something else, well then you can, but maybe just not now. So let's go with that. It's not now. We'll see what happens next month, you know what I mean? So just table it for now. Not that you could do anything about it, but if something's going to collapse, and because if you have any control over it, not now. Now you do have this Nine of Pentacles, and that makes sense because if you have the King of Pentacles over here, so you're already confident, you're already feeling good about yourself, you can take care of people, you can take care of others. So you're not really feeling like that you're not prepared for life, I guess, in general. And I think that you need to hold on to that, probably for whatever this is going to be. You need to hold on to that because it's going to give you strength that you have what you need. And so it's just a matter of working out whatever could be going on and figuring out what this is. All right. Now we have Temperance. This is, you want to have everything in moderation, everything to be smooth and, just go with it kind of feeling. Don't cause any ruckus. And you just want to take things one day at a time. And the Seven of Pentacles. So you worked hard, you're going to keep working hard, and you're going to be able to keep adding pentacles. But you also might think, hey, well, maybe I want to go take one of these pentacles and grow something, another kind of trait. You know what I mean? Like you might want to break up whatever you have here and just separate it, build something else. It's possible. Or you just want to continue growing your pentacles. All right. Let's see. All right, what do we have for this Five of Swords? That was funny. I was just thinking that tower. When I was little, see, I'm going to have a story now because I feel like I have to tell this story. When I was little, I had a dream that my sister took me on a drive and left me in a car underneath a parking lot light at some store at nightfall. It was at night. It was closed. Nobody was there. And I woke up and I'm telling the story. My mom calls my sister. She didn't even live with us. And they had a good laugh, but I believed it. I believed it for years. And then all of a sudden, I'm in my teens and for some reason it came up and they're like, that never happened. That was there we go, a tower moment in my brain. Literally everything, something I thought, no matter what, it's gone. So it could be something like that too. All right, I digress. Five of Swords. Oops. Two of Swords and the Tower again. You have to make a decision. Something's going on. You need to make a decision about it. You don't want to use your emotions. You just want to go with the facts, what's logical, what makes sense. And I'm guessing whatever it is that this represents is going to go based on your decision about whether it's going to end or not. Whatever's going to whatever comes of it. So maybe this might all be, actually, yeah, this might be something like, okay, you might have to make a decision that's going to cause that tower or whatever it is, that thought process, that business, that job, that relationship, whatever has to end, to do it in the beginning of the month instead of the end of the month. Oh, wow. Okay. Now, I mean, this is just a guess, but it feels like that's, if things were perfect, that would be the perfect timing of it. But King of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Well, this could be somebody, that you're around. This could be you. If you have you're very fair, very firm, very, structured, and and you'll use your head over your heart. Could be somebody you're around to. It doesn't necessarily have to be you, but there's something's causing a lot of stress, and it might be at work, it might be in your social life, it could be anywhere, I guess. So it feels like that's gonna be, it could be a person that's causing you that kind of stress. Or are you causing somebody else stress? What about this Two of Pentacles? Ten of Staffs and Strength. All right, well, that Two of Pentacles, that's a lot of responsibility. You're juggling things. You're trying to, make things happen between job and life and home life, and you're trying to do all that, and you need a lot of strength to be able to make sure it goes the way it should. You're able to stand with what you have to do. You have, willpower to make things happen, but it is a lot of responsibility, and it could be a lot of burdens. I get that. Seven of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups here for Sagittarius? The Devil. And the Four of Swords. Now this, with the Four of Swords, all right, I feel like you need to take a mental break. Something going on in your head, you just need to shut it down for a little bit, take a break. But also with this Devil energy, it can represent a lot of negative things if you wanted to get into the whole alcohol, drugs, addictions, that form of things. But in this sense, it almost feels like you just need to take a break and shut this dude down. He will put so many negative thoughts into your head. You get to the point where you are almost believing things about you like nobody else. Maybe they said it at a point in time, but you got it stuck in your head, and it's actually causing you to go over it and over it. Oh, well, I'm not good enough. I couldn't do that. I wasn't going to be able to do that. So then you need to take a break from that. You shut it down, because it's most likely not true, but people do that. You get more negative reactions from yourself to yourself than you get from a lot of other people, so yeah, shut him up. What about this King of Pentacles? The Eight of Cups. Do we have that already? No. And the Knight of Cups. All right, well, it looks like you may be moving away from something. It could be from somebody, some situation. And you put a lot of time in it, a lot of effort. You were there, at one point in time, it was worth it. but maybe it got to the point where it's not really working for you anymore. And maybe you would rather put your time and effort into something else. And so you're almost, maybe you're kind of looking for somebody else or something else to, where you want to put your passions into, even if it's not necessarily a person, but it could be like an art project or just some kind of like passion project that you would rather spend time with. So you're like moving yourself away from this situation, whatever it might be, and looking for something else to, be involved in or involved with. What about this Tower? Queen of Swords and an Eight of Coins. All right, so you have a lot of work that you have to do, and you're making things really like meticulous, and it could be boring, but it's something that you have to do because it's helped you to get to that confident, secure area in life. And this Queen of Swords, this could be somebody, it's in your environment. It doesn't have to be a woman, male or female, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. That does not have to be just somebody they're very honest and candid. They're independent, and maybe I always think of them as having a dry humor. So if it's somebody that you are around and you work with them maybe, and you enjoy their company. All right, what about this Nine of Coins? What about this Nine of Coins for Sagittarius? Two of Cups. And the Five of Swords again. All right, well, whatever this bond is, this Two of Cups, again, could be a romantic partner, could be platonic, it could be a friend, somebody you work with, somebody that you're in a business with. But there's still this Five of Swords energy where you want to win. It's like literally winning at all costs. So I don't know if there's like a business thing where, you're trying to end the contract, you're trying to be, rid of them that way. Or if it's a relationship and something going on and you want to win at it. Like, I don't even know. You're in a fight and you want to make sure that you win. I mean, it could be something where it's... Because it could be like, you don't want to handle something bigger than you can. You don't want to bite off more than you could chew, but I don't feel that way. You want to win. The Hermit and the Nine of Cups. Well, the Hermit, it goes really good with Temperance. Because again, moderation, taking a minute, looking within to see, to be able to, feel your feels basically, just go within and find out how you feel about things and how things are going. If you could look deeper for answers in something, maybe it has something to do with that. Five of Coins, Two of Cups person. But maybe you're doing that because you're looking for this happily ever after feeling that you get from the Nine of Cups. Where you're someplace that you feel the love, you feel like you belong, there's comfort there. So maybe that's actually what you're looking for. Seven of Coins. Six of Swords and the Empress. Well, the Six of Swords energy, that's all right. You want to move away from something. I don't know if it's a physical move, but it's definitely something to get out of friction. It's like basically the choppy waters. You want to move where it's smooth waters again. So I don't know if it's like, again, relationship or, job that's not going great or something that's not going great. But the Empress is all about like, where you're looking for something that there's compassion there with her energy. It's like nurturing and, and she nurtures growth. So maybe as you're moving away from something, you're feeling the energy of the Empress, where she is kind of like nurturing your possibilities and being able to, grow something. Or just if you went to another job that was able to, bring something, or a relationship. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to get one of these there. All right, let's see. All right, we got emotions are running high. That makes sense. Think about this devil and Four of Wands and Four of Swords energy. Oops. And the wanting to fight. So yeah, you probably got something going on in your head or in your life, and it's causing your head to have weird thoughts. Cleanse. All right, well, you know what? That makes sense. It's like, all right, so regardless of what's going on and how things are going on, I'm going to look this up because I don't remember this card. You're cleansing something. Cleansing is a beautiful way to show love and appreciation for yourself, your belongings, and your space. It's wiping away the dust and the grime to reveal the shine underneath, bringing a sense of calm, ease, and clarity. Okay, now that makes sense. So yeah, basically, that's why I told you with this devil energy, shut the shit down. Get it out of your head. You don't need it to be there. I mean, there's enough things in the world to be kind of like worried about. Don't put stuff in your head that isn't true, making you feel that way, because it's probably not true. All right, Sagittarius. It was very nice talking to you, and I will be back in September. All right, take care, guys.